First of all, you look stunning right now.
Thank you.
Your makeup is like amazing.
Yeah.
So I'll get to it. After a 2 year hiatus, what was it like coming back to Blind Spotting? How did you guys get through everything as a cast? Was there like rebonding or did you stay in touch? That kind of thing?
Definitely stayed in touch with everybody, and it really truly felt like I we left and came back. I mean, we hung out on the weekends. We did like little get-togethers like for Halloween or just
Mhm.
barbecues and stuff like that. So it was really like we never left, never stopped being in contact with them. The only difference is just we weren't on set.
That's amazing. Um, so Trish is daring, for lack of a better word, but she's matured throughout the episodes. So, what is she going to be like in season two? Is she going to be more mature, more rebellious, or do you think the show can find a balance between maturity and rebellion and her, how she is?
I think, like you said, Trish finds a balance between maturity and rebellion. I mean, she is only 22, 23 years old, I believe. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong. And I mean, she's just learning like all of us. And in order to learn, we have to make mistakes and grow from those mistakes. And I mean, she's still her at the end of the day. So she is going to have that temper and she is going to have that wittiness about her. And she does not let anybody play with her.
Mhm.
But I think with this second season, she's definitely grown a lot and has learned from her past mistakes. But she's very quick to go back to the old Trish from season one, for sure. But she's definitely grown up.
I love her wittiness though.
Isn't she
Like,
fun?
she's so much fun.
I thought she
Like,
was cool. She's cooler than me. So I'm like, wow, I'm gonna steal that joke.
I have some people that I watch the show with are like, she's just too out there. And I'm like, no, you just don't get her. Like, you just don't
So
understand.
funny. That means you probably have a little Trish in you.
I, you know what? I probably do. I don't want to brag, but
Hey, I can see it.
your character feels like a breakthrough in so many ways, especially how she challenges people's preconceived notions of sex workers. Why is this so important, and how did you approach the role considering all of this?
I feel like, I just answered this question the other day. I feel like it's really important because Trish is representing such a taboo part of America that is often judged quickly and may, not get the same opportunities as, other people. And I feel like, especially because she's Black and brown and in like, a low income community, that when people watch this show and they see Trish, what they recognize is that she's a hustler and she's working hard and she's trying to get to the money and do what she can. And oftentimes, a lot of Black and brown people in America are on survival mode and unfortunately make decisions that lead to incarceration or just or something that's negative, but that's just because they're on survival mode and we were not blessed with the opportunity to get ahead in life, so we resort to different things. And Trish is an amazing example of that survival mode. So when people watch this, I hope that it changes their perspective on sex workers, on a girl with all these tattoos, on a girl who dresses a certain way or acts a certain way, rather than looking over her and not hiring her. They may watch this show, see Trish, and be like, you know what? I might give somebody like that a chance because she's
Mhm.
not all bad. She's not any different than me. She kind of reminds me of my little sister. She's just loud and she just looks a little bit different. And I think that was really important for me is just showing people that just don't judge a book by its cover. And I relate to that in so many levels because I have family who's incarcerated and I know that they're great people, but unfortunately the system picks us out and puts us away
Yeah.
for things that is now being legally done and
Hmm.
making millions off of it. So that's a really good question, and that's why it was important to me. I hope I answered it.
100%, 100%. And I think one of the great things about Blind Spotting is that, like, for me, I watch it and I see so many things that I don't know anything about, and it encourages me to educate myself about people of color and also people who are in survival mode and those type of things. And so I think that the show does make an impact regardless, because for me, I have had privileges that others haven't, and I recognize that. So I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
And like I just really hope that it, speaks to a demographic of America that like, may not be around those kind of people all the time,
Hmm.
which is also, not their fault either. And,
Yeah,
have a better understanding and be a little bit more open and a little bit more accepting. And, hey, hire them for that job. They might do a better job than anybody else you might hire because they're trying to keep their job and get to the money.
agreed. So my this is I totally what's the my last question is, what's the biggest lesson you've learned about yourself from the show?
I have learned to fully accept myself. That is the biggest lesson. And to accept myself and fully appreciate where I'm at in life right now. And like I said, the character I'm playing, she lives a completely different life than me, where it took me to a different atmosphere and
Hmm.
understanding a different culture and understanding a different way of living than I've ever experienced before. And it really makes me appreciate where I'm at because it could be like, damn, girl, things could be a lot worse. And they're not, like it's like, yeah, I don't have to be on survival mode in the way other people are on survival mode.
Yeah.
And it's really shown me to appreciate where I'm at. And Trish, at least, the character has helped me fully be myself more. I was really shy. I'm already still kind of shy in person. And Trish just made me want to go outside. I sometimes get jealous of her because she's so outspoken and she's the it girl. She's the party girl. She's the one that everybody wants to be friends with. And I'm like, damn it, I want to be that girl sometimes. I'm not the one they call for a party. I'm the one that they call whenever they want to go out to dinner. You know what I mean? So she
Hmm.
just really allowed me with practice just practicing being more welcoming to people rather than a little bit jaded as I am. And I really love her for that because I don't know. In order to practice being Trish, I had to be a Trish outside of work, right? I'd go
Hmm.
out, I would talk to people, nothing that I would do normally. I'd usually be sitting on the couch like, wow, the girls look like they're having a great time. Cheers. And like, but now I'll be like, I'm gonna go talk to them. And sometimes it goes left, but most of the time it goes right. And I'll be like, let me drive the boat. Let me drive the boat. And like, let me give you a drink. Do you want a drink, girl? Let's dance. When before I'd be like, no, I cannot. Oh, absolutely not. So I just love Trish. She's made me be more open and she's made me be more accepting. And she's just taught me to be a real person. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for your time, and you do an excellent job of playing her. I love her. She's my favorite, to be very honest with you. So, but thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you. Cheers, girly.